Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, in this session, we are going to uh, uh, give you the startup of how a program ALV report is created. And the basic things will be explained. And the more we have the strong practice from knowledge about the basics. So on the basis of that foundation, you can build up the whole your career, because our basics have to be very, very strong. And this is particular, this is in general true in any field, that you got to get your basics strong. And your basis, if your basic knowledge is rightly acquired, then you can do all the advancement and enhancement, right? So we will, we do the review. Okay, so okay, let's start with the our plan. Today in this video, we will discuss about the setup, setting up the selection option. Yeah, that how we want our program to present the selection screen on which the user is going to tell that what he wants, right? So there have to be some selection screen and selection option, right? And then on the basis of those selection options, the program will select the data from one or multiple tables, right? And when the data is selected, so that has to come into an internal table, right? And you may need the work area as well, right? Work area table as well. If there is some processing, intermediate processing, interim processing is required, then work area is important. That what is work area? Work area is actually one line image, one line, one row. It is capable of holding one row, a subset of the internal table. It has to be identical, identically tied, identical structure of the internal table, right? So after you have selected the data and put them and exported them, brought them into the some internal table, or one or more internal tables may be used, right? And then you have to build the output data using those internal tables, right? And once it is done, then you have to do the ALV the report output, right? This is so. These are the four steps in which we have to divide all our sequence of the steps required to achieve this, right? So this is a basic example of object-oriented style of programming in ABAP. So let's go to the SAP. We are logging into SAP. It will take us to the SAP, right? Once it is logged on, then yeah, it is logging in, and then we can execute this to take right to take us to SE38, right? Okay, so we have already created this in which we have made some demos with you on the same program and explained some concepts of initialization, etc. Right, the structure of generally speaking, ABAP program is a structured how, right? And so let's execute SE38. So it is taking us to SE38, and as you can see, yeah. Okay, so we have to see. Okay, so let's execute the SE38. So this is going to take us to SE38. It is doing it right. Okay, so this is our program. So we can see our program. We can make the changes in the program, and this is the declaration which we wanted. So first of all, we need to tell that we need to have some tables, right? Data, and then so these are the selection options, and these are the internal variables, right? Local variables which have to be defined, right? Local, and these will be used later on in our program. And initialization, right? So we explained the purpose of initialization. So also So let's do the type work. Means let's build up the structure which we will be using. So types. So in the types, you can say begin of types. Begin. uh, So we will write types. In here, begin of the block of begin of uh, TP uh, list, okay? And that is going to be terminated with the end of TP list, right? End of TP list, and in between we are going to write right. We will stop here. So creative printer. This is in here. We are going to write all the structure, right? So foremost thing is the EBELN. EBELN. We know that this is the purchase order number. EBELN. This is type EBELN. Okay. Similarly, we need more things. We will be using three types of declarations and for this in structure. The first is the header PO header information, right? So this is for the PO header information header part, right? The second part will be of PO. In the header, we have the listener, right? So we wouldn't like to include on the basis of this vendor code. We would like to get sort of the description of the vendor. So vendor name part, okay? And there can be some more other things also. But to be for the sake of simplification, we are just using vendor, and the last part will be the item level. Item PO items part. Okay? PO item details. Right. So this part. So this is also part. So by part, I mean the section, right? So three sections will be there. In here, we will write say vendor name, and in here we will use the matinal, etc. The item levels, right? So this will become the TP list structure, which will be used to uh, uh, bring the data into the internal table, right? And also the work area, right? Okay. So to get the vendor name, we need to know the element, the name with which we can do the tag. For example, name one is the vendor name, and the type is name one GP. If I'm not wrong, let's check what is name one in Plevna. Okay, so LF, we have to go to the new screen, and we go to SE11, and we go to LFA1. This is the vendor master table, right? And we display the structure, and this is name one GP, which is the name one of the vendor or creditor. Okay, so name one is our field name, and the type of the data element. That is here we are going to data element name one underscore GP. Okay, name one underscore GP is going to be used. So let's get back to here and say, so this is name one underscore GP, right? And name one. Okay. So this is our vendor, and let's do the checking. Oh, no, okay. It is telling you that the type does not have the constructor and the GP. Okay. This part is required to be corrected. Replace this dash hyphen with an underscore because in there we have underscore, right? So we check it. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So these types have to be correctly named. Okay. The next is the item details part. So I have shortlisted our required uh, fields for the item of the purchase order, like EBLP, these also. Okay? So you can get the details of these through SE11, and you can go to uh, EKPO for items, right? And this is the complete description, which is EBLN is purchase order number, the site, this is the date, and it's a meta, birds, and so many other fields are available on EKPO, right? And net price, this is the net price of purchasing, right? And the net WR. Net WR is the net order value in the purchase order currency, right? The net order value. And so all these informations are available. Mines, for example, these are the unit of meter, mines, right? And Mengi is the quantity, yeah? Purchase order quantity. And these are the fields which are used, right? So this is how we do it, and we check that or there are no errors, the types are ready now. So all the three tables desired fields are picked for our structure, which we will be using in doing the selection, selecting the data for the internal table and then work on. So in the next video, we will carry on with this. Thank you very much.